Hi guys, welcome to Living the Silver Life Home and Garden. I'm Edith. I have on my hat, you know what that means. See my hat? This is my gardening hat. I'm outside, as you can see back there. I'm in my front yard because this is where I'm working right now. I'm starting in the front because that is the worst place that the neighbors see. I gotta get it right. So I'm gonna do a plant haul once again. Plant haul number 2. Okay. So as you can see, I'm sitting in the shade because that's what's in my front yard. I sit under the big oak tree that I'm highly allergic to, but I think the pollen is better today because it rained yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Okay, so let's start with the caladiums. I have 2 types of caladium. One is white. They're so rare I can hardly ever find these. Wait. Can you see it? So this one is called Moonlight, and I got these at my favorite nursery. I think I got these. Yeah, I got these at my favorite nursery. I think it's called Plants for All Season, and this is the color that it's gonna be. So I got like 1, 2, 6 of these in this color. Then, then I got this one, which is red with the, it actually, it's called, I don't know where the card is. It's just red. I know that. This one is red. I got like 2 of these. And then I got one like this. It is called Florida Sweetheart. I love these. I really love these. I should have got more of those. Okay. So I have some caladiums. I hope they're going to come up that were from last year. That way I have more. I'm trying to make it where I have a lot of them. And then this plant did really well last year. The caladiums are bulbs. Persian shield is an annual. You see how it has like a neon purple like leaf on it. And so when it hits just right in the sun, you can see the color. You can always see that it's purple though. And it gives me an added interest and texture in my garden besides just green, because most shade gardens are just really, really green if you don't do something to add more color in. And that's what I'm doing. Trying to add more color in. Then, of course, this is called Wasabi. This is a coleus, and the name of it is Wasabi. And it stays this beautiful lime green all season. So I got a couple of those. And then I got this one last year and put it in my something ate this leaf. This is a caterpillar. Amen. Can you see that? That's a caterpillar. He cut it right off. That's okay. It's nature. Hear all the birds? They always start talking when I come outside. I think they like me. Anyway, this is a Alternantheria. alternate theory. I can't say that. It's called Party Time Pink. That makes more sense to me. This plant. And see, it has this beautiful fuchsia color on it. See, pink, different shades of pink, but one of them is a really bright fuchsia color. I got this last year. I used it last year in a pot. I'm going to try to use it in a different way. I'm going to put it in a pot, but I'm going to try to see if I can put it in the ground also. So I got a couple of extra ones for that. Okay. And then, these are one of my favorite annuals. It's called New Guinea Impatient. It's the Sonic Sweet Purple. So I love this. I'm going to put it in a pot because in my area, if you put it in the ground, it doesn't do well. But if you put it in a pot, it turns into a big, beautiful bush. So I'm going to put it in a pot, one of my pots. Maybe I have 2, 3, 4. I have 4. I may actually put this in the pot by my front door, so I can look at it every time I come in and out. So I have those. And then you can't live your life without Creeping Jenny. Goldilocks Creepy Jenny. I didn't give you the price. This plant is $4.48. $4.48. The New Guinea Impatient is $4.98. And the Caladium, I think they were $2.49. $2.99. And the Altheria, this one, it was $1. No, I take that back. The Caladiums were $1.99, and this plant right here was $1.99 also. So was the Coleus, because I was at the garden that I like to go to. Their prices are actually cheaper than Lowe's now. Lowe's went skyrocketed up because of the pandemic, I suppose. But anyway, if you can find a neighborhood private nursery, try going there, because a lot of times you can get a better price. Okay, so that was good. I got, while I was at Lowe's, I had 2 more of these hanging baskets because they were on sale. Remember I told you my husband got me one and it was $15.98. Well, when I went, they were 2 for $15.98. So I got mine for $8 each. And I got 2 because I put one right up here where I'm sitting. I'll show you that. Try to remember to show you that before we go do something else. Okay. Then I got hostas. I love my hostas. Hostas are a wonderful shade plant. Now, they are going to be green. See, this leaf has a big leaf on it. You can see it, and it's going to get even bigger. It is literally, I read up on it. Wow, this is called a blue angel, right? Yes, a blue angel hosta, and it's going to get 4 feet tall and 4 feet wide. It's probably going to go right here in the area where I am, because there's a lot of green in here, but hostas will bloom. And I think this bloom, when it comes up in the summer, is like a lavender color. I think it's a lavender color, so that'll give me some bloom. And then that plant right there, directly behind there, right there, that'll give me some blooms in the summer. Those blooms are going to be yellow though. That's the only color they come in. I'll take it. Okay. And that is all of the plants. I have one big plant over here. I have to get up to get that one. So we'll just start with the herbs. Oh, I got 3 little pots of these because these little plants, you can get them little like this, but these will grow and spread all over the place. I literally have to pull them up from different places. And you can put this in the pot. Say if you have a pot that's really green like this, you can put these in the pot around it and it'll give you added color. And just from the color of the leaves. So if you have a shade garden and you want to get some color, get some of these. These are called, I don't know what these are called. We used to call them pink polka dot. I don't know what they call them. A pink splash. Pink splash. So you can check it out and you'll see it. They have a actual really pretty color. And that's just the leaves. They don't get any blooms at all. Okay? No blooms, just leaves. Okay. Now let's get the herbs. This is a die-hard herb right here. And it's I'm sorry guys. That was my neighbor. He's a young person. He likes for everybody to hear his music. Anyway. Oh well. This is a bell pepper basil. This is a die-hard plant. I had one. It looks like it's still growing. It's right over there. I don't know that it made it through the winter, so to be on the safe side, I got another one. And it gets these little purple blooms on it. I literally use, when I don't have bell pepper, I literally come out here. These leaves are really thick, kind of leathery like. I come out here and I pick the leaves off and chop them up and put them in whatever it is I was using for bell pepper. It works so beautifully and it gives a different taste, but it's really, really good. I love it. I love this plant. Okay, so it's a bell pepper basil. I want to try to grow some basil in the house. Okay. This is creeping thyme. It's let's see. I don't have a lot of luck with thyme. I keep trying. Maybe it says it needs full sun. I have too much shade. That's why I need to put this in the bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I did last year. I have a wheelbarrow, an old wheelbarrow that has like holes in the bottom. And so my husband painted it for me, and I use it for a pot, a container garden, or herb container. So that's what I'm going to do with the herbs. I'm putting it in the back, and the sun is in the back. And I'm going to make a herb garden in the wheelbarrow. So that's bell pepper, basil, thyme. Of course, I got sweet basil, regular plain old, deliciously smelling sweet basil. Rosemary. The rosemary, I'm going to put it in the front, right in the front where I am. It's going to get the morning sun in the morning, and when the sun comes over the house, it's going to get the evening sun. But it's going to be right by the like a little. It's not actually a container wall. It's just where I put the bricks around my tree, and it likes to not have wet feet, so it'll stay dry. It'll get just enough water, and they grew really well. I had one herb, rosemary, that I had for like 10 years. I just kept cutting off of it, and I used it for different things, sauces and things. And then I got some more, and I had them for like 4 years. And then we had the polar vortex, and it killed them all because it actually doesn't like cold, because they grow, you know, in areas where it's warm all the time. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna try it again. I have to have my rosemary because I eat a lot. I make a lot of things. Well, I used to. Everybody else make a lot of things. I help them. And this is French lavender. I don't know that this is gonna grow. I keep trying to grow lavender, but my yard doesn't like lavender. But I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna put it where the rosemary is. Since the rosemary does well, maybe the French lavender will do well. I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, there's that. And then I also got some basil that's out of the norm. This one is called Siam Queen. I don't know what it tastes like, but I want to try it. Siam Queen. That's the last one. I got some sage. This is called Honeydew Melon. Sage. It says it's an aromatic herb. It gets this little pink flower on it like this. Really pretty. So does a pineapple sage. I got one of those too. And the hummingbirds love it. This one is a pineapple sage. It says right here that this variety of sage has dark green pointy foliage and edible bright red flowers in summer that are source of nectar for birds and butterflies. This herb is aromatic and also attracts hummingbirds. Add sprigs from this herb to fruit salads and iced teas, or use a garnish for dessert. Plant in the border garden. That's a good idea. Plant in the border garden. And it's GMO free. They raised it organically, so that's wonderful. That's why I like that. Actually, like that nursery that I went to. Everything there is so organic. Costs just a little bit. I mean, it costs less. Right now, it costs less than Lowe's. Lowe's is very expensive now. They skyrocketed in prices. It's crazy. Okay, and this is cinnamon basil. Man, I wonder how that tastes. What are you going to do with that, Edie? I don't know. Use leaves in Mexican cooking and tomato-based dishes. Oh. Say use it in Mexico. We do Tejas, so maybe that'll work. I'm going to try it. I love basil. And I hope it comes back. It's GMO free too, also. So this is very edible. And you know, when you get herbs, herbs are edible and there's no tax on it. It's tax on all the plants you get in a garden shop till you get to herbs, vegetable, and fruit. They can't tax it. It's food. It's still food. And you can get all kinds of herbs without buying them in the store. You know, they have little bundles of herbs in the store. And you can go outside and get your own herbs fresh. Just go out there and just clip a few off. I do it all the time. I love doing it. And it tastes so much better. Try it. I think you should try it. Okay, and that is all of those. Okay, now let me show you the big plant I got. Oh, I have two big plants. One of them is an elephant ear. Let me tell you a story about the garden. Lowe's. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing in Lowe's. So I saw this big, huge bulb. It was literally about this big. It's oval. It was a huge bulb. And I looked at, when I saw it, I knew it was an elephant ear. I know how they look. And I said, ooh, I wonder what they got. They finally got bulbs in. So I went and I looked at it. It was $12.98 for that bulb. I told my husband, I'm not buying that. You want me to pay $12.98 for the bulb, and it's not even in the ground? So I was walking around, and I found this one. This is the elephant ear. This is a California elephant ear. It can take part sun because it's the one that's going to be kind of dark, a little dark, not real dark, but a little dark. And see how see the color on the leaves? And the leaves are this huge variegation. Isn't that beautiful? This one was $9.98. I said, so. Elephant ears, see how little this is? I'm literally going to show this to you when it matures, because this is a tropical, and this is how it looks like. But when it matures, by the time it starts growing, give it like 2 months, it's going to be huge. Just keep giving it water. It could take part sun, 3 to 6 hours in the morning sun, which I could put it right over there. That's a good idea. And that's all. And lots of water. You love water. Keep moist first year. And then because this is a bulb, it will die down to the ground. And when it freezes, the first freeze hit it, it's dead. It's gone. It's going to turn black and it's going to die down to the ground. But as soon as it warms up, before it even gets really warm, it'll start peeking up out of the ground. And it'll be even bigger next year. Elephant ears. It's a bulb. If you can get it at Lowe's right now, these are $9.98. See? That was better than buying a $12.98 bulb that didn't have any dirt on it. I don't know what they're doing at Lowe's, but I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. They're not going to do it to me. Okay, let me show you. 1 minute. I'm going to have to show you this big pot. You see it? This is a hydrangea. Look. See? This is how it looks. This is a hydrangea. It was $19.98. I don't know what happened. the camera cut off. But if you go to the garden shop, you know every year they bring out those hydrangeas. They're always in little small pots, but the blooms are huge. They're this big around. They're so beautiful. And then when they finish blooming, they do nothing else. They don't bloom anymore. They don't live. For me, they always die. And I think that's because they force the blooms in the nursery. And if you force them to bloom, because inevitably, whenever I pick those hydrangeas up, it's in early spring. Hydrangeas bloom in summer when it gets warm. They don't bloom in the spring. They bloom in maybe early summer or late spring, but they don't bloom in March and early April. And when I go in, and I got this one because it was $19.99. I saw that it was Southern Living. Southern Living is a well-known brand, nursery brand, and they're really good with getting plants for the South. So I live in Texas, South Texas, where it's hot. So a lot of the hydrangeas I found out are not even in our zone. They go from zone 5 to 8. Once it hit 9, it's too much heat and humidity. the humidity actually increases the field of the heat. So it might be 95 degrees but feel like 105 because of humidity. That's what the plant feels also. So the plants don't do well. So I got this one because it came from a southern nursery, and they grow plants for southern regions of the United States. You know? So I hope it does well. I think I'm gonna put it, I have two beautiful blue pots. Maybe I'll just put it right there. That way it can get some sun in the mornings and in the afternoon, and then it can be free to be in shade the rest of the day. Okay, so that was my haul. So right now, it's pretty long probably, but I'm still going to put up my hanging baskets that I have right here in the front, and then I'll show it to you. I hope you're having a good day. It's Saturday. I'm out on Saturday. I'm gonna try to get this video to you on Saturday. And then by next Tuesday when I do another video, I'll actually maybe have done a little more in my shade garden over there, and I can show it to you. Some of the things that I have right here are, oh, they're getting loud, my neighbors. So it's a bunch of men. So I'm gonna go, and I won't be talking to you anymore. I will be showing you videos on silent. There's a house full of young men next door. They rowdy. Okay, bye. I love you. You stay encouraged. Everybody keep working. Go outside and do something outside. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful outside. You'll love it. And we can breathe and get some fresh air. All right? If you're alive, just know there's hope. Bye, everybody. And this is, in case you don't know, because I didn't tell you, Living the Silver Life Home and Garden. See? Silver. And I'm still hanging in here with hope. You hang in too, all right? I made it a whole year through the pandemic. I'm so proud. Thank you, Jesus. Bye, guys.